all alone, confessing while alone and on, without the clue, without a sign, without grasping.
Yo, welcome back to another video. What's up, y'all? Look, it's another coffee with corn on the channel, man. Look, this ain't coffee. Y'all already hear the ice. I kind of messed up. It was supposed to be my fave coffee. I already had coffee this morning, so I'm just drinking sparkling water, bro. Well, not pretend, but more so, I gotta follow the vibe. Like, it would be weird if I wasn't, drinking something that's not like a coffee mug or something like that. Does this count? It's more like a root beer mug. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. My fault. Hey, I hope this video finds you well, man. Today we about to be talking about some Zelda, man. Like, I actually didn't get time to really discuss my feels about Ocarina time, but I mean, last time I really did discuss it. It was really just rating the dungeons with my brother, which was honestly an amazing video. It took some time to make, took some time to put together, but it was really cool. Sycamore doing the art for it and putting the video together, going to my brother's place to record, and it was just a fun conversation talking about all the dungeons and just the love and the difficulty for the game. It was pretty funny. It's a pretty funny video, so y'all might want to check that out too if y'all want something even more entertaining than this one.
Oh no! God forbid I have to figure it out in an RPG video game. In a role-playing game, I gotta figure it out. Oh no! Lord have mercy.
I get that you have to figure it out. But yeah, I wanted to make this video because, bro, Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask are some amazing games, man. First going into this, I guess my interest, I just want to start off with my interest in the old game, right? In old games in general, right? I just had this idea of, since I had got my first computer, when I had built my first PC, which is over there. Hold on, let me show y'all this bad boy. Remember when I made a whole skit on this? And then I built my new PC. Oh my god, the stickers though. Wait, the stickers kind of go. Wait, hold on, bruh. Wait. The stickers kind of go hard though. Look, I'm a big Avatar fan, so I love Avatar. And then I finally was able to run emulators and play older games and stuff like Orphan, the Scion of Sorcery, Crash Bandicoot, old Dragon Ball games I used to play as a kid. And I was like, dang, what if I brought that to the channel? What if I do something like that? That would be really cool, because I had got into Kingdom Hearts at the beginning of the channel and stuff like that, and I was wondering what else I could do, and I was like, oh yeah, Ocarina of Time would be pretty cool, I think, because I feel there's quite a few people that are in the space of Kingdom Hearts and also in the space of Zelda, and then also in the space of Final Fantasy too. I think it kind of all is in the same little realm, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, maybe it's the RPG realm. I feel everybody has experienced some type of Zelda, some type of Final Fantasy, especially now in the way they're doing Final Fantasy, making it more modern and not like the turn-based and stuff like that. So I feel more people are getting into that. So I thought it was perfect, because in passing, when I was in high school and in computer class, oh my god, I love computer class. This dude next to me will always boot up Ocarina of Time, and I'm like, bro, you always booting up this old game. Is it really that good, bro? And I was watching him play, and I'm just looking at it. I think I'm in 9th grade. I was a freshman, and I was just looking at this old game. I'm like, bro, what? This does not look fun at all, bro. He's dying over and over. He's in this weird dungeon. I think it was the Darunia dungeon when you're Kid Link. I think it was that dungeon. I think it was maybe the second one. But I was watching, I was like, nah, this doesn't look cool, bro. But But like, I guess like through even more like curiosity, like through more curiosity, I just started to find out like people really like Zelda. Like people really love like the old games, like Ocarina of Time and Twilight Princess, Majora's Mask, and all these other games I have no idea about. Like it's actually kind of crazy when you hop into a series and you hop into like a game and then you realize like, wait, you telling me there's 10 more games? You're telling me there's like 7 different versions of this, and if I play this version I'm spoiling myself? That's how I feel coming into Kingdom Hearts. It was crazy. And then around when the Switch came out, Breath of the Wild had like I guess released with it. I think, I'm not sure what time it had released. I think that was one of the first games on the Switch, and I know everybody was going crazy over that game. Everybody was going crazy over it. I'm just over here like, what? Is it really that good? And then I finally played Breath of the Wild. Actually, years later. I didn't even get the Switch. I'm not really a Nintendo guy at all, so I don't really get hyped for this type of stuff. Didn't get hyped for Zelda, but then I played that junk. I was like, oh, I see. So this is Zelda. Okay. Like, the open world was crazy. The combat was cool. Getting the Master Sword and doing that dungeon was cool. Like, Breath of the Wild is such a good game. I've done so much in the game, but I haven't beat it yet. And that's kind of like the same for a lot of my friends. Like, they had played so much of Breath of the Wild. They just did not even they didn't even beat the game. They was like, yeah, man, I'm strong as heck now. I got all the hearts. All I gotta do is beat Ganon. I haven't done it yet. I don't know what the sentiment, or I don't know what is going on with that, but it's a pretty good game. I haven't played it probably in years, honestly. So I would have to start over if I were to play Breath of the Wild again. And then I hear like Tears of the Kingdom didn't really hold up that well compared to, I guess, because I don't know, there must have not been that much special something. It wasn't really as special as the first one. At least that's what I hear. But yeah, like all those curiosities and just in the old games, and then my experience of seeing my friend play freaking Ocarina of Time every day on this freaking laptop and hooking up his GameCube controller. I don't know. I just wanted to try it myself. And man, I don't regret it. It was an adventure through all the lands, through all the temples, and all the
I gotta tell you, it was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
like down to the music, to the story, to the characters, to the old game mechanics, to like the environment in Ocarina of Time. Everything was just so good, bruh. It made me feel like a kid again. I always say that because I feel like in that time and when games were just made, they wanted to make games because there was a passion there. There was a passion there. There was a love there, and there was also time, which that can really affect the development of a lot of games that we see today. A lot of modern games that we see today, there's not enough time to get it out. It's about we gotta get that money. But what about the beautiful ideas? What about the beauty of these themes? What about all that, bro? What about the art? You know what I'm saying? It's it's all money, but where's the love? You know what I'm saying? So when I was playing Ocarina of Time, I really could see the love there. It was really fun. It was a really fun time, and I think I vibed with Ocarina of Time in general more than Majora's Mask. because more of the story aspect, I think that I liked more with Ocarina of Time. I think that's what gravitates me to Ocarina of Time more than Majora's Mask, ultimately, right? Not only because Majora's Mask definitely feels like a DLC, which is a common thing in the community for pretty much everybody who also believes that it's just basically like a DLC expansion. But we'll go on more of that a little bit later. But about Ocarina of Time though, man, wow, it's just like the journey through that game. It was just so fun, and like the story wasn't like super deep or anything, right? But what made it's just I was looking more forward to playing Ocarina of Time because I wanted to see what was next, bruh. Like it always had me thinking like, yo, what's next to the story? Like, cause like you get this whole background story about like how they created the world, the Korikis and stuff like that, and all these different lands and stuff like that. Sorry, I don't have like a script. I'm just going based off the heart and the brain. So it just I had something to look forward to when I would boot up the game and start my recording to play again. Like I was like, yo, so what's gonna happen with Zelda? Oh shoot, what's gonna happen with this land? Because when you go through time as adult Link, you're seeing different things happen to these places you already previously went through to get those spiritual gems, to open up the door in time and to find Ganon there and stuff like that. And mention, hold on, and then the surprises that happen, like, wait, hold up, the villain is winning, right? Like, hold up, like, are we doomed? But no, that boy Link got that dog in him. That man, since a child, had that dog in him, bro. They're like, listen, Link, you are the one. The Deku Tree said, yo, you are the child of God. You will be the hero of time. He didn't say all that, but still. Like, I see why people hype up Link. He's just him. He's really just him since he was a kid, bruh. He was just him. Like, I really just was vibing with the characters and like the story and like looking forward to the new things that would like happen in it, and when you go to oh my god, my favorite one, I think still my favorite dungeon is the first one with Adult Link, when you go to the forest. I like that dungeon so much. I think the reason why I like that dungeon is not because of the almost ominous, goofy, but nice music. I have to say, I don't even know how to describe the music. It was interesting, but like it like the dungeon felt so baseline between like just a little bit difficult to navigate, but also not too bad, right? It's like it had a really nice baseline. It had me like wanting to discover and try to backtrack and like remember where I'm going and things like that. I had to keep a track of all these things, and honestly, going through the dungeons was pretty fun. And then the boss fight at the end, I thought that was Ganon, my boy. Like I thought it was Ganon at first. And I thought that fight was really cool. Probably my favorite fight in that game. I don't know. I was just so hyped for it. It was a really fun fight. Yeah, I just love the stuff like that in Ocarina of Time. Because it just seems like a lot of things that I was doing like had more sense of, I guess, like purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like it had more sense of purpose, and it had me looking forward to, I guess more of the changes. Like when you're adult Link, like I just love seeing like the different changes that happened, and the journey aspect of it was really fun. Like I felt like I wanted to backtrack. I wanted to go back to this area to figure out what to do here. You know what I'm saying? Of course it was difficult. I had a hard time. I still think I hate that fish dungeon though. We're not gonna talk about that. I hate that fish dungeon, but still, Like, I was looking forward to doing these things, which I didn't all the way feel with Majora's Mask. Yeah, I think Ocarina of Time is just, I don't know, it's in general just a really great game. I mean, the last boss fight was all right until you get until you get to, I guess, Ganon Part 2. I thought that was more fun and more interesting. And I like the boss, and I like the music, and I like the suspense and the hype up. It just felt really cool, and I don't know, I just felt cool fighting the boss. And I think that's what the game did really well. It just made you feel cool, and the sense of accomplishment was great. I don't know, everything about that game was just really good. It was pretty much a good 9 or 10 out of 10 for me. I really liked that game a lot. And honestly, I had downloaded like a more graphical, updated version of the game. And it looks so beautiful. It looks so good. And I just want to play through Ocarina of Time again. I just love the areas in that game. It was so good. I loved a lot of areas in that game, bruh. Man. Okay. Let's talk about Majora's. My fault. I'm over here glazing Ocarina of Time so much. I forgot. Like the big elephant really is like Majora's Mask, to be honest. Okay, so initially, right, I'm like, okay, if Ocarina of Time is like this, the Majora is about to be 10 times even better. They got the formula, they got the characters, they got the dungeon formula. If I get a key, well, let's say like I get an arrow, right? Oh, this arrow, if I shoot this, it unlocks something. So if I see that yellow eye, I shoot it. And also, I can shoot vases with this arrow. Oh, what else with this arrow? I can kill enemies. Bet I can get different types of arrows. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you get an item, you better think of everything you can do with it. Like, I understood that with, like, after playing Ocarina of Time, I understood that, right? Because you gotta think, I'm coming from, like, a time where a lot of these games have objectives. A lot of these games have objectives now. So I don't really need to think that much. I don't really need to think that much, bro. Not saying these games are making me stupid, but it's just more so I don't have to put in the extra legwork to like figure out what to do here. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not only videos out there, but there's mostly a lot of stuff in the game to help you push through that so you don't stay stuck in one area all the time. Oh, Majora's Mask, I feel stuck. Like, I knew this formula, but I just kept getting so stuck. I feel like part of that was definitely me. But then, hold on, man. Wait, hold on, bro. We gotta talk about this part. And then when I couldn't find the magic bean, I went on a whole quest to other places. For 3 hours, bro. 3 hours. Like, Majora's Mask, I think Majora's Mask is a good game still, right? And I understand why so many people love it. I get it. I don't think Majora's Mask is bad, but whoever told me not to play the 3DS version, we're going to fight. Because, bro, this man Marco told me, oh yeah, I'm playing the 3DS version and I get free hints. Oh yeah, and the controls are easier. Oh yeah, and I play Ocarina of Time. I can take off the boots without going to the menu. Yeah, so that water temple struggle, that was just you. I'm like, bro, like, I'm over here getting PTSD while he's talking to me. Josh has said, if I had to guess, I would assume after you did your first cycle in the game and turned back into a human and forgot the kids, and you forgot to find the kids again as a human, so that they give you the notebook at the beginning of the game. I have to admit, I've never seen anyone make that mistake in the beginning, and I watched a lot of people play for the first time. I mean, but here's the thing though, like, okay, wait, hold on. Y'all gotta understand my perspective though. So when y'all go back, hold on, wait, y'all gotta understand my perspective though. So this is like my first run in this video, right? This is my first run. I know it's like lagging. This is before I fixed it. Okay, so I do the song. Okay. Yeah, this is the first time you do the song, and you go back through these events again, and then you're here, right? But then see, look right here. They mention the 4 areas, right? And I also have a sword on my back. And before you wanted to, and before, or you, no, you weren't even human that first time. Yeah, you weren't even, I don't even think you were human that first run for real. Yeah, I wasn't human that first run. Okay. But still, like, I don't think there was much of an incentive for me to go back and talk to those kids again. I guess I don't think there was much of an incentive to go back and go get that notebook. I feel like that little quest book is so pitiful, because I think it, at least I mean I missed it, bro. Like, I don't know. Now that little note that you get from that freaking seller dude. I said seller dude. The dude that sells stuff, the little Deku. I can't find him right now. But yeah, this guy, bro. Like, this dude, I only thought, I didn't think he gave you an item. Like, I didn't think he gave you an item. Right. He gave me the deed. I completely forgot about the title that he gives you. I legit forgot about it, bro. I didn't think to go back and get the Moon's Tear to get this title deed. I completely forgot. Maybe because I didn't play for a bit until like that I didn't play for a bit when I recorded the second part. But I feel like maybe I shouldn't have missed this. I don't know. But I just didn't have any incentive to go back, and I just completely forgot about the item in general. I don't know. I just forgot. So maybe that's just me. But the quest book though, I think that's fair to say they could have just gave me that, dude. Because why am I even going back down there? Right, to get the title. I just thought about it. We probably wanted to get that item again. Cause you see the Deku again in another area. You're probably like, I guess a more smarter and more adventurous gamer and curious gamer than I will be like, you know, if I go get that Moon's Tear and do that again and also use the code, well, no, I'm just thinking of like, okay, like a more curious and more adventurous game, a more smarter game would have been like, maybe I should go give him that Moon's Tear again so I can get that item, because I don't have that item anymore. But me, I forgot it. And along of going to get that item again, as a human, you would get that quest book. And you'll keep it. I just didn't think about it. And I think also, someone also mentioned, they feel like that the bank is easy to miss too, because I didn't even get the bank until probably a couple, like 3 videos in. And 3 videos, that's like about like 12 hours of gameplay. 12 hours of gameplay, I didn't even have the bank. So I could have had a lot more money than I had in before the end game. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the bank is also easy to miss too, because I guess the dialogue is just weird. I'm pretty sure the dialogue was just weird, because I remember talking to him, I'm like, how is this the bank? Why am I giving you money? I didn't think this would be a bank unless they said it was a bank. You know what I'm saying? Okay, my fault. I know we're getting like super sidetracked, but yes, no, that's just my little rant. It's my little rant. But I can understand the arguments there. You know, that could have been more so me. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, dang, bruh, that still was a pivotal item. But yeah, with this game, I think it's still a good game. I did not like this game as much as Ocarina of Time, obviously, because it took me way longer to beat this one. I mean, there was some life stuff going on where I just did not feel like going back and doing this game. It's just the motivation just wasn't there. Because I just did not like it as much. And also, I just found the sidetracking just a really tedious with the time thing. I thought it was interesting at first, and then it took me a while to get used to it. And then having to go back doing certain to do certain like parts. Like if I didn't have the save state and stuff like that, like completing this game would have been pretty difficult for me and even more tedious. Cause it's like, I feel like the game is punishing you in certain ways. So it's like, oh, okay, I'm doing this certain quest. Oh dang, I messed up. And this quest is like on like what, the third day or something like that. And I mess up this quest, but I can't just start over on that day. I have to go through a whole new cycle again and play the song like 3 different times. And then you gotta wait like a freaking 20-30 minutes just to get at that specific point, just to try the quest again. Yes, I mentioned the Naanju mask thing, the couples mask quest. Yes, I mentioned in that. I didn't like that, bro. It was just annoying. It was just annoying. I didn't like having to go all the way to a new cycle just to do that. Gotta go put my money in the bank again. And what if there was other stuff that I did in that cycle I just didn't want to do again? Like, I think those things kind of made it just more difficult for me to just like, I want to be more, I just want to explore more. Like, I just like, bruh. Yes, and Marco told me also that in the new version, you could just go to a specific time. So, if I would have played the newer version, I could have just went to a specific time, like in like actual like 7 o'clock on the second day. Or something like that. Like, that hurts, bro. It hurts knowing that 3DS they got it easy. Bro, I don't know. I didn't like the backtrack aspect of that, bro. I just didn't think it just kind of diminished the my curiosity. Like, I just didn't want to go through it no more. I was just like, bro, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to explore no more, bro. I just want to get this done. And that made it like harder for the end game too for me, and like it made me also feel bad because I'm like, wow, look at all this stuff that I missed. Like, look at all these masks that has these like different little funny stories, because I thought like Majora's Mask kind of like lost its charm from compared to the first game. I just thought it lost some of its charm, but really the charm is there. You just gotta find it. You know what I mean by charm? Like, you know how you go to Secret Forest in the first game, you play the song, you know, you doing a little dance, or you go to Darunia, you do a little dance and stuff like that, like certain interactions with characters. I felt like there wasn't really a lot of special moments like that, and like in this game, I didn't think there was that many that's memorable. More so, cause I don't know, like I haven't played Ocarina of Time in probably like a year, right? But I was playing this, and of course I was playing this like kind of in the course of months and to a year, and I can't really, like, off the top of my head, think of a lot of memorable moments inside of the game. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean by like just like special stuff, you know, something that's like, oh man, I remember that. But obviously at the end there's some memorable stuff, like with the freaking dance thing, that jump was fun. That was fun to do, and that was also fun to freaking edit. Like this definitely had its cool moments, and then like with the whole quest with the milk and junk like that, and then you go into the milk bar and dude is just depressed out of his mind. Even demons will cry and stuff like that. Like I think those things were cool. So it definitely has its moments, but it just takes. I feel like it just takes some time to get there, and it's just kind of difficult, and maybe even easy to miss. Like I don't know. I mean, that's just how I feel about the game. But I mean, at the end of the day, you know, it's just a little opinion of mine. It's just how I feel towards it. I don't know. I just feel like that it could have been different. You know, I just feel like it's hard to go through the game when you're like constantly backtracking. You're constantly going through these difficult times of crashes. Constantly doing these difficult times of failing a quest, and then you have to go all the way back through a cycle. And then you're also new to the game, so you're not you're wondering where's my items? Am I gonna lose my items? What items do I lose? Wait, oh, the game saves every time I play the song. Didn't know that till somebody told me. But hey, the game was still fun to go through with y'all. Especially in the end, it was still fun to go through. Getting the deity mask was pretty cool. This game really didn't have that much story. I mean, I didn't put it in the video, but I did go talk to that lady. When you have to have the all night mask so you don't go to sleep with her stories. And you get a little bit of stories about all the four giants, how they came from north, west, south, east, which is literally the places you go to, literally on the map, or the different places you go to for each giant and stuff like that. I thought that was cool. I guess they have some representation of something. I'll have to go back and read it, because I'm currently reading the Ocarina of Time manga. I gotta read the Majora's Mask manga and get back to y'all on, I guess, more story with that. Because I don't know, I didn't really get too much story that was like I was looking forward to. I think that's what also kind of made going through this game a little bit difficult, was just I wasn't getting much interest in the story. Like, I really want to do this, because I thought like the moon was going to destroy the whole world, but it was more so it was going to destroy the whole town. I mean, that would have still been tragic, don't get me wrong. Wait, if they knew the moon was going to fall, why did they stay there? This is like a huge side quest for Link. This wasn't some type of main adventure, because this wasn't really about Link, right? I think that's also a thing that I feel. This game wasn't even about Link. It was just more so, you know, side stuff, just a side quest. I'm like trying to find my homie, and then this dude came across and tried to kill and steal my horse, you know. And then now the giant moon's about to hit the town, and you know I gotta help out because I'm gonna feel bad if I don't.
I might just go ahead and go for Wind Waker, because some of y'all did say do not play this game. You might want to play Wind Waker. Wind Waker after that Ocarina of Time.
Alright, so last thing, we're not gonna watch the full video, but someone mentioned I should watch something. Using the tools that we had, we worked extremely hard on bringing everything together and pleasing every type of Zelda fan, but we know that is an impossible task. Please be kind. Without further ado, here is the untold story of one of the greatest video game heroes. Oh, that's really cool though. I mean, you took the time to do this, bruh. Like, nobody out here gonna put in the work on the animation. Like, bro, you got this. I think that's cool that there are theories as to what Link is doing at the end. Y'all made this song?
In the vast, deep forest of Hyrule, There lived the guardian spirit, the great Deku Tree. Alongside the spirit lived children of the forest, the Kokiri. Each Kokiri had its guardian fairy.
Okay.
However, there was one boy who did not have a fairy. This
That boy
boy's
Link.
name was Link. But on one fateful day, Link was summoned by the great Deku Tree to test his courage. Link was granted a fairy companion named Navi. A wicked man of the desert wreaked havoc onto the Kokiri, Gorons, and Zora. The result of this led Link to Princess Zelda, where they plotted against the evil and set Link and Navi out on a quest to save Hyrule from falling into corruption.
Can I just say, the voice acting is so impressive. This is, did they make this specifically? Like actual drawing hieroglyphic type junk? Like, they actually did that? Yo, this is fire. I'm not gonna lie.
After collecting the 3 spiritual stones and playing the Song of Time, the door of time opened. Link found the legendary Master Sword resting in its pedestal. Upon releasing it, Link was sent 7 years into the future. Though what Link found in the future was not expected. The evil King Ganondorf claimed the Triforce of Power, and with it became ruler of Hyrule. With the 7 sages sealed away, Hyrule was at its breaking point. Link awoke with the Triforce of Courage and Navi at his side. Link, 7 years older, went on to break the seal, keeping the sages in prison. As Hyrule's final hope, Link fought Ganondorf and defeated him, sealing him into the Dark Realm together with the sages.
Wow.
After the battle, Princess Zelda told Link to go relive his childhood years and not have them wasted fighting evil. After he was sent back to the time he first pulled the Master Sword, Navi, Link's fairy companion, had fulfilled its fairy duty and flew away, leaving the young hero all alone. With the Triforce of Courage in hand, Link informed the Hyrule King that Ganondorf had been chosen by the Triforce of Power, which had led to his pending arrest. But by that time, Ganondorf had already fled Hyrule.
So he already fled. Okay.
Following these events, the young hero crept away from the land that made him a legend. Done with the battles he once waged across time, he embarked on a secret and personal journey. An adventure in search of a beloved and invaluable friend. His journey led him to the world of Termina, a land cursed with a falling moon. Link ventured through Termina, healing the sorrows of the Deku child, Mikau the Zora, and Darmani the Goron. Even healing the sadness of the enemy, a lonely Skull Kid and a fairy separated from her brother. These were the people Link called.
I'm like so captivated right now. I'm sorry I'm not talking. I'm like captivated. I'm locked. I'm locked.
To the land of Termina in hopes of finding his closest friend.
I just want to see a little bit of the animation. I'm not gonna watch the whole thing, but this is really cool so far. What is this hieroglyphic language, brother? Many years later. So this is what y'all think happened. Because there's no definitive, like, answer of what happened. Dang, Link. Oh, he went back to the Kokiri Forest? Ain't nobody up in here. So look, unalive, bro. Look all lively. Is it because the Deku tree is gone? Actually, no, because it's supposed to be someone else to replace the Deku tree. It's regrowing, right? I know y'all was eating this up. When did this come out? I know y'all was eating this up. Thank you, Major Link, for the vid, man. Definitely a sub. 1.3 mil 4 years ago. Oh yeah, y'all was eating this up. Oh, that was a clean transition. Wait, hold on. That was a clean transition. Oh, that was a clean transition, dude. Yeah, okay. That was a clean transition. Why is Link him, though? Like, the boy with blonde hair and blue eyes. Okay, they had to make sure you don't talk. So she was right. The young hero returns. Right, yeah, I was right. I've been waiting for you for quite some time now. It must be Link, Zelda's childhood friend. Long ago, she said you would come. Sorry, right? Brings you back to the Kokiri village. Oh, that's kind of cool. They got a little dialogue option. That's really nice. This forest is what I'm protecting. The Kokiri kids that once lived under the watch of my father have all gone into hiding. The forest has become very dangerous. Anyone who isn't from the forest ends up lost. Long ago, Princess Zelda could visit, though once the forest overgrew, I could not help them. I'm not as strong as my father. I cannot guide people like he could. Over time, I hope to become a symbol like my father. I hope to prove to the Kokiri that I can protect them. Wait, hold on, bro. This is deep right now. This is deep. Wait. I can watch this? So they don't tell me any of these stories? Does this go into Twilight Princess? See, hold up, look. All right, y'all. That's all I got for you in this video, man. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I definitely want to do more. I definitely want to do more talks like this, and I hope you're really cool with that. Because I really do like doing these series and just talking and just having fun. Like having fun seeing different perspectives from you guys and just the overall thoughts and conclusion of the game, certain games that we play and stuff like that, because Zelda really is an amazing series. So I do appreciate still what Majora's Mask did for everyone. Like, it's freaking amazing, because I will be probably cosplaying as Deity Link. I don't know, because I really like Deity Link. I think that was a really cool thing in Majora's Mask. So yeah, I really do appreciate I guess just the games in general, and playing all the old games and feeling like a kid again, And I don't know. It's childhood, bro. It's nostalgia. And I think that's great. I think that's great. And these games they still hold up. And you can have fun with them to this day. There's so many games out here. And there is always gonna be one for you. There's gonna be a game out there for you. Trust. You just gotta look. Majora's Mask may not have been completely free, but hey, it is for you. Hopefully. But yeah, remember, nobody can defeat you but yourself. Have a good one. Thanks for sticking with me.
But I've learned that deep down there's a light that never goes out.
If you are feeling disheartened, that you are somehow not enough, set your heart ablaze.
Your story may not have such a happy beginning, but that doesn't make you who you are. It is the rest of your story, who you choose to be.